What's happening, everybody? Boy Big Brando, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about press size. Question that I always get is, should I buy the 16x20 heat press? Why do you use a 15x15? Would I be safe just getting a 9x13 heat press? Now, there's no right or wrong answer to this question because it all comes down to what your design size is. There's a very big misconception that if you get the 16x20 press, since it's bigger, you're gonna press faster, you're gonna press better. That's not the case. Press size only determines what your allowable design size will be. So for myself, I use a 15x15 signature series, and I do not go bigger than 15 inches on any of my designs. Most of my designs stay around 12 inches wide, but I never go bigger than 15 inches. So having a 16x20 doesn't really do me any justice because I'll just be pressing dead space anyways. So all I do is stick with the 15x15. Now, another question I always get is, I'm gonna be pressing 3X and 4X t-shirts. Should I get the bigger press because I'm pressing bigger sizes? I personally press 3X t-shirts on the 15x15 with no issues. People always think that just because you have a bigger t-shirt, you need a bigger design, which means you need a bigger heat press. That is not the case. I personally, when I design a lot of my t-shirts, I make sure it's gonna fit a 3X and a size small. Whatever I'm offering, I make sure that one design size will fit everything that I offer. In this case, it's a size small to a 3X. I use the same exact design, same exact size on the shirts. Now you're probably thinking, man, you're crazy, you're full of shit, this and that. You've seen the videos of me pressing some transfers on t-shirts, and I think I show a size medium and a size 3X using the same exact transfer, using the same heat press. Nothing is different. You got to remember that when screen printers are printing t-shirts, they burn one screen, and then every t-shirt that's offered is being printed with that one screen. They're not switching out, this is a large screen, this is gonna be an extra large screen, this one's gonna be for smalls. They don't do that. That's a lot of extra work. So all they do is just burn one screen and make sure that they print every t-shirt size in that order gets printed with that same exact screen. So the same thing goes for us using transfers, using heat transfer vinyl. You don't have to resize everything depending on the shirt that you're using. Now you're probably still thinking, man, I'm gonna be offering these big shirts, 3Xs and 4Xs. I still think that I need to be using a bigger heat press. If you want to use a bigger heat press, by all means go for it. I use a 15x15 because my design size never goes bigger than 15 inches by 15 inches. Now, I'm wearing an extra large t-shirt right here, right? For example, here's a ruler. A t-shirt is always gonna look a lot different when it's worn on the body than it looks when it's laid out flat on a table or on the floor or wherever you have a t-shirt laying flat. It's always gonna look different. So here's my ruler. There it is. Here's my nipple. Please don't flag me for this video. I'm just showing you guys. Here's my nipple. Put the ruler there. Going across. Here's my other nipple. 11 inches. Can you see that? 11 inches across, nipple to nipple, is where the design would lay, right? Anything further than that will be going into my armpits. Can you see that? So remember that your design size is gonna look a lot different when it's laying on the body. So if you see it on, the table and you're measuring it out, make sure you actually take some tape. I show a video on how I do this. Take some painter's tape, masking tape, whatever kind of color tape you got. Tape off the t-shirt when it's sitting on a table, and then have somebody put it on, or you put it on, and then see what it looks like visually in the mirror, what it's gonna look like placement wise. That way you could take your ruler, measure out the taped off side, and then you design to those exact numbers. Now, a lot of people always say, hey man, 9x13, is that a good size for me to get going? Can I do stuff with a 9x13? The Craft Pro comes in a 9x13. That's why a lot of people are asking this. But the 9x13 is perfect for anybody doing t-shirt designs, because if your designs are gonna be smaller than 9x13 inches, I just showed you 11 inches on this t-shirt right here is a decent size across to make a t-shirt design. 9x13 will work perfectly, unless you're doing some really big, you know what I mean? If it's gonna be 12 inches across, but then also it's gonna be 16 inches long or whatever, then you're gonna need a bigger press. Rarely do I ever design like that, so I don't need that. Remember, press size doesn't mean you're gonna be pressing better or faster. It just means that that's gonna be what you can press, your allowable size for your design to be on that t-shirt. So if your budget allows 9x13, by all means, get the Craft Pro 9x13. If your budget allows 15x15, get the 15x15 Craft Pro, or whatever it is, whatever press you want. That's how you're gonna decide what size is gonna be best for you. But remember, just because you're doing 3X, 4X t-shirts, you don't need the bigger press. If you plan on designing bigger than 15 inches, then get the bigger press. Be honest with yourself. If you don't think you're gonna be doing that, then don't even get the bigger press. Save some money, get you a smaller press, and then use that money for blank t-shirts, vinyl transfers, whatever it is. But do not, I repeat, do not think just because you're doing bigger t-shirts that you need a bigger press. And don't think that getting the bigger press means you're gonna be going faster, you're gonna have better quality presses and all. That's not what it is. It's just your allowable design size to be placed on the t-shirt. That's what the bigger press is gonna do. 16x20, you can press a 16x20 design on a t-shirt. 15x15, you limit it to 15 inches by 15 inches. That's all it is, all right? Hopefully this helps somebody out. I was getting this question a lot as of recently because of the Signature Pro, Signature Series, Craft Pro, all the presses that are on Heat Press Nation. I was getting a lot of these questions and people were kind of confused on what press to buy, or they were just having doubts on 15x15 might be too small. I operate on a 15x15. I have been for the last, I don't know, 15 some years. This press has lasted me about 9 or 10 years, and 15x15 works perfect for what I do. Making just t-shirts from home, getting them going, all right? Hopefully this helped you guys out. If you use the same press that I use, or if you got a different one, let me know in the comments. Hit me up on Instagram, Big Brando TV. Keep the conversation rolling, and catch you guys on the next one, man. Yeah.